Yeah, I really want to come to you right away, Dr. Dave, because bipolar is something that we're throwing around that word more than we ought to be, for sure. There's a lot of folks who say that about themselves, and they're simply not there. So, can you help us understand bipolar and why that might be a critical factor, and what she's dealing with here?
Right. The problem with bipolar is the depressions oftentimes don't respond to antidepressants. And oftentimes people that have bipolar or go on to develop bipolar start with depression before they ever have a manic episode. And sometimes even manic episodes don't look exactly like manic episodes. They can be mixed, they can be depressed and irritable. So the upswings, the classic pattern that people look for is gregarious, risk taking, super outgoing, like there's no limits to what you can do. And in that span of time, you can rack up a lot of problems for yourself with impulsive decisions and things like that. But the lows are difficult to treat, and the lows are usually the more predominant part of the illness for many people. And so getting a handle on it can be hard. Even when somebody's doing well for a while, sometimes the moods can cycle through the medication. Sometimes I've certainly struggled with this with some of my patients before, where maybe you get the bipolar part under control, but then they miss the highs, and then they start tinkering with their medications and drawing back on it a little bit because they want to get that creativity and that energy back again. But it's like playing with fire. You can't just have a little bit of it, because it tends to get away from you really quickly, and then it takes weeks to get it back under control again. So it's a real tough illness to deal with.